Tonight is the launch of the Southside Fringe Festival, and Colin is at one of my stomping grounds, the Rum Shack in Strathbungle on the south side.
Well, doors open at 7:30, which will kickstart 2 weeks of live music, art, cabaret and everything in between. I'm here at the Rum Shack, and later on I'll be speaking to co-founder Crawford Smith.
Now on a Friday... Nice stuff. Now tonight the Southside Fringe Festival kicks off in Strathbungle with 170 events happening in 41 venues throughout the south side for the next fortnight.
Impressive. But let's cross over to Colin Stone, who's at the launch party at the Rum Shack.
Well, doors open at 7:30, but with me now ahead of the launch party is Crawford Smith, who's the co-founder of the Southside Fringe. Now, tell me about this year's event.
This year's event's going to be great. It's going to be a combination of the Friday Reggae Shack and a bit of a fringe sort of favourites kind of list. 5 acts between 8 and 10, and then on to the Reggae Shack. It's going to be awesome.
And how has this year's festival changed, maybe developed since last year?
It's just growing bit by bit, you know. I mean, every year's got a little bit bigger. I think this is the turning point, though. I think this is the one where, you know, this really is the kind of year of the South Side, this one.
So what are some of the highlights for people to check out this time?
There's so many. There's art exhibitions over in Sean's Arcade and at the Governor Baths. There's theatre shows all over the place. There's too many to mention. There's so many great gigs. We've got our first Ceilidh, our first hip hop night. We've got a 12-hour musical marathon. The list just goes on and on.
And is this festival about kind of putting the South Side on the map, if you like?
Absolutely, absolutely. Shining a light on what's happening in the South Side, because no one's done it yet, you know. Somebody's got to do it.
And for people who perhaps have never ventured to the South Side, perhaps myself, I'm not here very often, what the kind of things which are going to be offered which might encourage me to come back here more often?
Well, there's lots of great venues. That's the main thing. We're venue-based, so the whole idea is to shine a light on those venues, you know. There's loads of great venues, loads of great places to eat and hang out and to sit in the sunshine with a beer in your hand, you know, if we get the weather. And there's just lots of good events going on in these places, you know. And
would you say the Southside Fringe is kind of helping establish maybe iconic venues here in the Southside? You've got here the...
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we're here in the Rum Shack, which is a great setup. The Butterfly and Pig in the old Corona building, the Shed nightclub, the newly opened Locks along the road, a huge big function suite in there. I mean, we're trying to put everybody on the map. There's even well-established venues like the Georgic, the Quaich Bar, you know, old bars that have been there for a long time. We just want to get everybody under the one banner, you know.
Now, it's on for the next 2 weeks, over 140 events. If you could pick one, it might be quite difficult, but what would you go for?
I would go for the Ceilidh, but that's just me. I've got my kilt and I'm ready to dance.
Oh, what's the details for that, do you know?
That's along at Locks, and it's on the 22nd, I think. There's too many. There's 170 events, so to try and memorise it all. Also the musical marathon. I would definitely go for the musical marathon. That's the 23rd at Jay's Bar.
Fantastic. That's Crawford Smith, who's the co-founder of the Southside Fringe. I'm going to stick around here. Why don't you two join me, eh?
I'd love to join him. That sounds brilliant.
I'm a local, so I live in that area, so I'll definitely be checking that out.
Show me the sights, Jerry.
Oh, why not?
Well, now it's time to cook our tea for a tenner.